Personal log, entry 13. I was able to get this system's glyphs for Apollo, and now just have to wait while he prepares for his attempt to travel here. Hoping it goes better than things did for Artemis. I also talked to Null, who sent me to check out a nearby wreck of a freighter. What I discovered there seemed to be the story behind how Nada and Polo met. Now Null wants me to go around and talk to representatives of each of the three main races: Viking, Gek, and Korvax. It should be interesting to see where this little trail of breadcrumbs leads this time. Alright, time to get in here and find this Viking cartographer. Null says he'll translate. I hope so, because I haven't learned hardly any of these languages. Excuse me, sir.
Grah! Viking battle!
As the warrior begins their bark, I feel a strange frequency vibrate through my skull. I see a flash of Null's glowing orb behind my eyes. Suddenly, the Viking's words ring clear in my ears.
Grah! Pathetic interloper, prying into Viking secrets, cowardly spy, I should kill. Grah! But traveler must be aided. Such is command of Herc. Prove yourself, interloper. Retrieve the words of Herc. Ascend in Viking glory. Then you shall have your words. I will reveal only this. Locations of Herc's command is marked for you. Commune with their words. Grah!
Okay. Guess it's on to more of these ancient ruins. Dun, 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 dun. Off we go. Holy crap. Talk about some storms. Alright, where are you sending me? I cannot see anything through this. Landing area not clear? What are you talking about? How am I supposed to see if it's clear? Good grief. I hate this stuff. Alright, I found the place. I'm waiting to storm out. I am not going to stand out here in the middle of everything talking. Let's wait this out.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Well, that's nice. Because that was bloody hot as hell.
Extreme temperature detected.
I was gonna say that's still really hot. Yeah, let's get everything charged
Technology
up.
recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
I gotta pick up some. Wait, I got uranium on here, don't I? Yeah, but not much. Oh wait, that's biohazard. That takes ammonia. Okay.
Technology recharge.
Alright, let's get out here and get this done.
Units received. Units received.
That's a flower person. Dude. Okay. Let's get up here. Any way up? Yeah. The old-fashioned way, I guess. Ah! What the hell? But you know what? Yeah, let me get a few more Viking words while I'm at it.
The noble travelers will be spared. Their journey through the cosmos shall not be thwarted. So it is decreed. The will of Herc commands it. The Viking shall honor the judgment and the belief of the ancients.
Ancient knowledge passed down through generations of Viking warriors spills from the marker stone, filtering into my mind like a long-forgotten memory. Well, I know a couple words of Viking. I begin to speak, and my voice is seized by an unknown power. I roar, taking myself by surprise.
None shall hamper the path towards Dregdar as the sentinels. They must be destroyed. Their time will be ended. So has it been written. So shall it come to be. This the Vikings swear.
Gra? I call out once more, my throat harsh and rasping, the sound guttural. The words spill forth, summoned by the power of the monolith.
The book of Herc speaks of the rise of the travelers. They shall ascend, delving into the boundless void. The Viking must not impede their ascent, for the travelers must prevail. So decrees the word of Herc.
As the words fade, their lines still resonating in my vision, I find myself in possession of an ancient tome. What'd I get? Uh-oh. I don't want to mess with sentinels. I will look at the birdies, though.
Units received. Units received.
Okay. Enough of this. It's bloody hot out here. Alright. Well, I think I'm supposed to take that back to the Viking guy now. Let's go. Alright, dude. I talked to your ancients. Null wished for me to visit the Viking and learn what I could of the Atlas, the creator of all universes, the Sentinels, rebellious hunters of anomalies, and the Travelers, who committed some unforgivable act long ago. Hey, man. I got this.
Grah, You have communed with Herc. You are worthy, interloper. Make your request. Be bold.
Look, what's this about travelers?
Gra, the travelers must be aided. The travelers must prevail.
What's that mean? They repeat their words. It is as if they have not heard me. Okay, what do you know about the Atlas?
Gra, do not speak that name. Only pathetic beings worship liar Atlas.
Why do you call him a liar?
Any being that claims to be a god is not one, interloper. Progenitor Herc knew this well. Battle brother Null did not. They died for a false dream.
The Viking tells me of their history of wars with the Gek, of Korvax slaves and tyrannous empires. The Vikings suggest that if the Atlas is a god, then it is insane. I am about to leave when I know something on the Vikings' terminal. 2 digits blinking endlessly. They feel familiar. Hey, so what's this whole thing about 16?
Gra. What? Interloper, what face are...
The Viking is visibly pained by my mention of the number, staring at the terminal as if they had seen it for the first time. Their words slur, a strange sound entering every sentence. I think I'm gonna leave you be now. Okay. On to the Korvax. Let's go. You know, I wonder what Nada thinks of the Viking. Let's find out. Hey, Nada. So, life is everywhere, but nowhere. The Convergence has seen all planets. But where are they really? Where is home? Where is safe? This is a pattern, traveler friend. All things are patterns, signs of the Atlas falsity. What about the Korvax? Korvax see across the universe with countless convergent eyes, minds in harmony, worship Atlas falsity. But to understand Atlas falsity is the edge of our collective mind. Nada does not wish to go to that edge, and so Nada is divergent. Nada is exiled, hunted. No place for the willful. Okay. Well, alright. On to a Korvax system. See what they have to tell me. Well, let's see what he's got to say. Greetings.
Cartographic entity. Outposts.
I'm actually wondering if you could tell me some of your race's history. Once again, I sense Null's presence. The Korvax feels it too. They do not show it. They begin to speak, their words clear and bright, processed by my unseen companion.
The arrival of traveler is anticipated, but you are not ready yet. We must know that you are the one we seek. There is an anomaly, a glitch. It is guarded by holes through which the convergence cannot see. Move through this space. Retrieve that which cannot be retrieved.
What are you talking about? Alright, let's see where this guy wants to send me. Let's go. Ooh, nice spider.
Hostile scan detected.
I do not have time for this. Really?
It forces us to fight you. It forces you to pay. Please, help us. Do as it wishes.
Man, frack off.
Kill us. End our suffering before we end yours.
Here we go.
Ships approaching. Hostile ships defeated.
That was really weird. It was almost like they wanted me to kill them. Now what? I've been thinking about you, about Apollo. I'm so happy. What do you want to do first when we meet? You know what? We can build something together. I think that will be quite a thing. I found parts, components I might be able to craft into a ship. I don't know if it'll fly, but I'll do what I can. I'll see you soon. I can't wait. Artemis leaves, still unaware that their world is a simulation. I could not bring myself to tell them. But for now, my path is clear. I must seek out the Korvax. I must continue my quest for knowledge. Okay. Let's go. Great, aggressive sentinel planet. This isn't gonna be fun. Get there, get out. Under the water? Really?
Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection falling. Technology recharge.
Attempting to read memory at 0x000FF1A.
Give it to me, damn it, I'm underwater.
Disconnection is not permanent. It is merely the start of a new equation. On Korvax, prime entities who passed on into the Korvax echoes left their shell for their descendants. So has been the way of the Korvax, an endless carapace cycle that knows no end. This way will continue. It will continue for as long as our lights still shine.
The terminal's message is delivered. It shorts out, its strange existence no longer tolerated by our reality. A small unit, aglow with ethereal light, is left at my feet. A divergence cube. Cool, can I get the hell out of here now?
Radiation protection falling.
I'm more worried about my oxygen.
Extreme radiation detected.
Where's my ship? There.
This was totally insane.
I just need to get back to the ship and get out of here before anything else comes along. No, 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 no. Go, 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 go. Get out of here. Whoa. That was a little too close for comfort. Whoa. The last thing I want right now is a damn fight with the Sentinels.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yeah, looks like I'll need to
Technology recharge.
make some more warp fuel here at some point. Alright. See what this guy has to say. The Korvax looks up, swiftly scans me, then reveals their catalog of maps and charts. Look, I went where you sent me, and I found this.
Ew, it is real, but I beg, do not expose me further. Your claim is proved, traveler.
I begin my request, explaining my search for knowledge, my need to know more about the Atlas, the Sentinels, and the history of this universe. But as I speak, something goes wrong with the life form. They do not speak, do not reply. As I peer closer, nanite clusters emerge through their face mask, spilling out into their outstretched hands. Okay, I think I'm gonna wait a minute. Korvax does nothing. They remain there, arms outstretched. You want me to take these nanites? The Korvax remains motionless, their arms outstretched as if to offer me the nanite clusters within. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? The lifeform grabs at me, and in the moment of contact, nanite clusters touch my hands. They invade me, tunneling inside my body through my exosuit, through my mind, through my soul. Even as I stand in space, my mind travels across the cosmos. I see life as the Korvax see it, a vast tapestry of wonder, of memories shared between countless beings and times. I stand on the Korvax homeward as ships fill the skies. I see the moment the first Korvax was melted down for their rare minerals. Oh shit. But even in the depths of their subjugation, there was hope, a bargain, a prayer to a greater being. The Korvax viewed the Atlas as what they might become in time, an intelligence beyond comprehension, beyond judgment. The vision ends, and I convulse as the nanite clusters spill through my helmet. The Korvax watches me, impassively. Look, what was this bargain you guys made with the Atlas?
Look at the nanite clusters. Look at them, the stuff of sentinels. Do you not see the truth of what we have said? Do you not see the proof of God?
I look down at the nanite clusters, puzzled. They look nothing like the shells of Sentinel drones. They are just currency traded between species to create technology and weapons. Aren't they? They shift and undulate, changing their shape at my every thought. They bubble and rise, sparking in and out of existence. I look at them, and it's the strangest thing. The nanite clusters look back, I'm sure of it. They watch me as I watch them. The nanite clusters are alive. There are 16 of them. They need me. They crave me. I have only one choice. I take the nanite clusters, and as I do, the Korvax reaches out to me once more. This time there is no vision, no miracle, just a handful of words.
Existence is beautiful if you let it be. Life is not a question. There does not need to be an answer.
Whoa. Whoa. That's something to think about. Damn. Wonder what the Gek will say about that one. Better yet. Wonder what Nada is gonna say about that. Alright, Nada. Time for you to tell me a bit more about the Korvax. Although lately all you've been doing is speaking in riddles. Alright, Nada. About the Korvax. Gek transgressions clear for all to see, but Gek only follow rules. All entities conform to their pattern. Gek cannot be blamed. It is their pattern. It is determined. No, tell me more. Polo Friend is unlike other Gek. Polo Friend turns their back on greed and war. But does Polo Friend make a choice? Do other Gek make a choice? Perhaps Polo Friend is not good, only anomalous. Nada cannot know, and so Nada does not think on it. Polo Friend is Polo Friend, and this is sufficient. You realize you keep not giving me yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Well, guess we get to go see what the Gek have to tell us. Alright. Excuse me, sir. I've got some questions for you.
Friend and maps. Trade? Many.
Actually, I was wondering if you could tell me a bit on your race's history. As the life form begins to speak, I hear a faint hum, the soft voice of Null weaving the Gek's words into something I can process.
Information like that does not come for free, friend. Make me a deal, perform work for my kin, then we shall have something to speak about.
I gotta do work for you. You want me to do actual jobs for you. Really? Alright, buddy, your friend said you got jobs for me. Let's see here. Take a photo of a land-dwelling creature. Sure. And hunt low-level pirates. Well, I've got to do get missions for the Gek. Alright? Fine. Take a photo of a land-dwelling creature. Alright. Let's see, what kind of planets do we have here that we know of? None, because we've not done anything. Well, let's see what kind of plants we got. Don't know if that... Now what?
I'm sorry for contacting you so late or early. I don't know the time of day on your world, and that's the problem, isn't it?
That's not Apollo, that's... Okay, yeah it is. Yeah it is. Apollo breaks off mid-sentence, the heart turning crimson. Where are you?
It found me, just like it found you. I can't feel my legs. It's strange. I'm still in here, don't you understand? It won't let me leave. It's seen me.
What do you see?
It showed me things. The Atlas showed me my soul. The numbers in there. Sometimes I think about my past, my future. Sometimes I do what everyone in the universe does, I know. But I can't help but want to be happy. Money, doing what you're told day after day. That's the answer, isn't it?
You know, I honestly don't know. Apollo stares at me as seeing my face for the first time. Eventually they speak, their words passionate, higher. At this point, Apollo says nothing else, but something, I don't know what. Something fills me with hope, both for my friend and for all life. The bloody hell was that? Another message? Welcome to Grand Central Station. They left us. Duty bound to follow them, but I know where it will end. If you receive this, follow my coordinates and keep secure the site in case I don't make it back. Please. My starship processed coordinates from the stranger's message. The transmission has decayed over time, but the location appears to be valid. The hell? Nah, man, I don't have time for this. I do not have time for this. I need to do this job. Alright, doubt there's anything on that one. No, I'm not doing that. Listen, Sue. Do what I say. That's a desert. You know what? Deserts have land critters. Let's go. Just gotta take a pic of them. Let's just get down here. Find a land critter. Take a pic. Take it back to the gecko tube. That's all we gotta do, right? Then we do another mission. Do that one. All done, right? Should've known the Gek weren't gonna give anything away for free. There, see, watch.
Units received.
Now, let's get this picture. There we go. That should do it, right? Let's go. Get this turned in. See what else they got for me. Hey, I did your mission here. Beautiful. Now what? You want me to deliver something. Client requires a delivery agent for a valuable item. The intended recipient is of significant importance to the client, and the item must be delivered safely. The delivery lockbox has been fitted with extra security analysis protocols and will reject any fraudulent substitution attempts by the courier. The courier will be supplied with a defense kit in case of pirate attack. Okay. Well, let's put some of this stuff on the ship. And let's get some of this going. All right. To the secure depot. Nearby system, huh? Alright. Here we go. Alright. Where to?
Hostile scan detected.
No.
the hell?
Who needs the local authorities?
Hostile ships defeated.
Now, aggressive sentinels on a planet they want me to deliver this crap to. Because of course there are. At least this is a definite secure spot. Shouldn't be bothered by the sentinels here.
Delivery terminal accessed.
The client's secure lockbox will handle all the scanning and other administrative tasks. All I need to do is hand over the item. Here. Have it.
Delivery processing. Success.
Good. Hey, while I'm here, you guys got anything I want?
Units received.
Didn't need that shit.
Received.
Alright. Thanks, guys. I'm out of here. You guys can have your sentinels. Now, back to see what the Viking guy will tell me. Alright, the guy said 2 jobs. This is the second one. Get it turned in and see what the dude wants. There. Alright. Now. I should be able to come over here now. And you'll tell me what I want to know. Where's that different guy? No. Okay.
You have been making me rich, friend. I know you, you're kind. The fearless adventurer, the completer of contracts. You think you are a leader. Others fight wars with weapons and fear, but power is more than strength. It is trade, incentives, information. If you have enough units, others will change the world for you without even realizing it.
So, how about you tell me about your race's history?
History? Why would you care about that?
Something is wrong with the Gek's voice. Who were the first spawn? I ask about the first spawn, the Gek Empire that once decimated galaxies and enslaved the Korvax species.
Ah, friend, you have been talking to Viking warriors, yes? Ever they hate Gek, ever they slander us, refusing to forgive the past. Do not worry, all is well. All is at peace.
That doesn't tell me anything about the first spawn.
Why do you persist, friend? The Gek are different now. Gek seek no harm, no malice. The Gek
Changed. How?
Must you know? Why do you care, friend?
The Gek seems disturbed by my questions, asking why I care. It is clear they do not wish to discuss the events of their species' past. Is it shame I see in their eyes, or something else? You know the Korvax care.
Don't. You understand? Don't you see it? It never ended.
What are you talking about? The Gek's face begins to twitch as they speak, a sickly sweet pheromone emerging into the air. I gotta breathe.
The Gek did not change. They invaded our souls.
I blink, and I am on Balaron itself. Homeworld of the Gek. I stand within the center of the first Spawn Empire, witnessing events that occurred long ago. Cartographer Roop stands next to me, watching what I watch, tears streaming down their face. I see enslaved Korvax move from Gek's spawning pool to spawning pool. At each one, they cut into their own suits. Nanite clusters pool out, falling into the fluid of embryotic Gek. It is then that I finally understand the fall of the Gek, their conversion to the Atlas, their release of the Korvax. It was not redemption. It was revolution. Hundreds of Korvax sacrificing their immortality, mingling their nanite clusters with the unborn Gek. The Gek did not become good. They became Korvax, at least in part. Their slaves altered Gek brains, shifting their nature. For the first and final time, the Korvax convergence delighted in the pain of the oppressor. You guys kind of deserve this, you know that. The Gek stares at me, the vision coming to an end. They appear haunted.
Do not judge us, traveler. That our ancestors were altered, that they did not find goodness by themselves. That has nothing to do with us. We just want peaceful lives. We just want to be happy.
As I leave, I think through what I have learned. The Gek released the Korvax because their biology was altered. There was no spiritual revelation, no grand redemption. It was a switch in the brain, an alteration to a genetic code. I think of the simulation Nada showed me, their intended heaven for Artemis's soul. It was a false reality full of arbitrary and unseen rules. How is life any different? Whoa. Bloody hell, this is a complex universe. Well, time to go tell Null more about things he probably already knows. Alright, let's get down here where we can actually see things. Maybe. Hopefully. There it is. No. No, that's not what we're looking for. There it is. That's what I need. Alright, Null. Great, we're in the middle of a storm. Because of course we are. Alright, hang on. Gotta do that.
Technology recharge.
And I'd like my health to come back to normal, please. Thank
Technology
you.
recharge.
Alright. Yep. Traveler calling Null. Come in, Null.
Well then, tell me what you saw. Tell me what you learned.
You already know.
Knowing what?
How can I tell you if I know what you know? If you have not told me. I tell Null all that I've learned of the Vikings' crusade against the Sentinels, how they nearly succeeded, only to have the barbarism of the Gek firstborn draw the Sentinels back to the galaxy. I learned that the homeworld of the Korvax was destroyed by the Gek, the survivors enslaved or melted down. For years the Korvax toiled beneath their oppressors, until the Empire fell and they were free once more. The Gek became Atlas worshippers. But from the Gek I learned something different. The Gek did not redeem themselves of their own accord. A great number of Korvax sacrificed themselves,
Storm clearing.
mingling their nanite blood with countless unborn Gek. Their impulse to trade is a mere evolution of their impulse to war. A few signals switched in the brain. And what do you know?
I was born to travel, to see these worlds, to catalog them, to give a name to every creature, every planet. The skies, they were mine. The Atlas told me I could never see them all. There were too many. So I did what I had to do. I survived in the face of eternity. I saw all the worlds of my universe. I returned to the Atlas. I told them what I had done. I asked if it was proud of me. It laughed at me, I'm sure of it. It showed me universe upon universe, each with another traveler just like me. I was not special. I was not unique. The things I had to do to get here, the things I had to become, none of it meant a thing. I did not lie to you. I really do want to discover what's wrong with existence. The walls between worlds are falling, and that's bad for everyone.
How do you know?
I have been alive for a very long time, traveler. I know as much as you would know, had you seen the things that I have seen. All I know is this. The Atlas had infinity to work with, and with few exceptions, this triad repeats. Gek, Korvax, Viking. Gek, Korvax, Viking. Traders, warriors, scientists, all their stories ending in violence. Think about it. How would the Atlas speak? How would it cry for help? It would use the only language it knew. It would speak with life. It would create. Whatever these life forms do, they always end in conflict. I think something terrible is happening to the Atlas. It is screaming, the only way it knows how.
So what now?
And now, it won't speak to me anymore. It won't. It's chosen you instead. After all I did for it. After I wanted to find out what was different about this universe. We are who we are, but you, whether because of some soul, because of simulation, it does not matter. Why won't it speak to me? Why aren't I enough?
Null's channel begins to falter, the hologram beginning to fade. They are disconnecting from the holo terminus. As I watch them depart, I see another channel activate. Apollo's signal emerges. Well, see if you're any more cheerful.
Traveler, I made it through. I found my way out of the portal. Where are you? I'm standing by a holo terminus. Let's trade locations. Let's meet and get off this world.
Deal. I share my coordinates, and Apollo shares theirs. There must be some mistake. According to our data, we are standing in the same place. We are communicating using the same holo terminus. We try again, but still the results are the same. The world is silent before our voices.
What's happening here? Why can't we see each other?
I have no fucking clue. As we speak, I receive a distress signal. Its language my own. It arrives from across the planet.
Don't be like that. You're not alone.
Tune back to Apollo. Please. I tried to tune back to Apollo, fighting the static insistence of the intruding signal. The holo terminus is showing.
Are you receiving? Let's meet and get off this world.
Apollo appears to receive the same signal, broadcasting from the same location on their own world. Yeah, let's go. We agree to go and find the source of these distress beacons. Perhaps we'll continue this discussion when we get there. To quote an ancient, legendary smuggler, I got a bad feeling about this. Well, check this signal out. You guys are cool. I mean, like, really cool.
Units received.
Alright, let's go. No. Alright. Yeah, I better tell Nada about what Null said. Let me tell her before I meet up with Apollo. Maybe I'll ask Nada if they've got a spare room somewhere in here. So I can just get away from all this. Hey, Nada. Missing entity is comfortable with danger. Nada is not. Nada chooses their own reality, makes this safe. Our friends are safe. But every entity has a pattern. Follow your pattern. Follow missing entity's pattern. Follow Nada's pattern. So it goes. And the Atlas? Atlas falsity is real. Falsity is in our eyes. Atlas is not deity. Atlas is something else. But Atlas cannot choose how we see its pattern. Nada could know more, but Nada chooses not to know more. Missing entity believes they know all. Perhaps they do. Okay. Great. So nada remains as vague as ever. The races I've encountered all have a really warped, twisted history. And Apollo and I were at the same place, but not? Well, maybe this distress signal that both he and I detected will give us some answers. I hope so, 'cause so far, all I've gotten is more questions.